Ever wondered how a man-made waterway could change the course of global trade and geopolitics? Embark on a journey with me as we unravel the intrigue of the Panama Canal, a marvel of engineering nestled in the narrowest part of the isthmus connecting North and South America. This 50-mile-long waterway is more than just a passage through the tropical jungles of Central America. It is a crucial shortcut between the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, slashing the time and distance it takes for ships to travel between the East and West. Imagine sailing around the entire South American continent just to get from New York to San Francisco. With the Panama Canal, that arduous journey is no longer necessary. But how did this idea of a canal come about? Well, it was the Frenchman, Ferdinand de Lesseps, who first proposed it in the late 19th century. Fresh from his success with the Suez Canal, de Lesseps envisioned a sea-level canal through Panama. But the terrain of Panama was much more challenging than the desert of Suez. The dense jungle, the swampy ground, and the deadly diseases like yellow fever and malaria posed severe challenges that de Lesseps and his team had not anticipated. And then there were political hurdles. At that time, Panama was part of Colombia, and the Colombian government was not keen on the project. It was only when Panama declared independence, with the help of the United States, that the project got the green light. So the stage was set, the idea was there, the location was chosen, and the challenges were identified. But as any engineer or builder will tell you, planning is one thing, but execution is quite another. So the planning stages were set, but the real challenge was just beginning, the construction of the Panama Canal. Imagine carving a waterway through the heart of a continent. Sounds like an impossible task, right? Yet that's exactly what the creators of the Panama Canal set out to do. A gargantuan undertaking that would require not just the sweat and toil of thousands of workers, but the very best of human ingenuity and determination. The early days were marked by the roar of machinery and the ceaseless clatter of pickaxes. Thousands of workers, drawn from far and wide, toiled under the harsh tropical sun, their muscles straining, their resolve unwavering. The scope of the project was truly staggering. Mountains had to be leveled, jungles tamed, and swamps drained. The very earth itself had to be reshaped, one shovel load at a time. But the construction of the Panama Canal was not just about brute force. It was also a test of engineering prowess. Engineers had to devise ingenious solutions to overcome the numerous challenges posed by the unforgiving terrain. They built locks to raise and lower ships. They constructed dams to control the flow of water. They even created an artificial lake, the largest of its kind at the time. Yet, the journey was fraught with setbacks. Diseases like malaria and yellow fever claimed the lives of many workers. Landslides wiped out months of progress in mere moments. But through it all, the workers and engineers pressed on, their spirits undeterred. Then, after more than 2 decades of tireless effort, the impossible became possible. The Atlantic and Pacific were united, a testament to human will and ingenuity. The Panama Canal, a 50-mile waterway cutting through the heart of a continent, was complete. The Panama Canal, an engineering marvel, was finally open for business, but its journey was far from over. This Herculean task was indeed a triumph of human spirit, perseverance, and ingenuity. But as we'll see, the story of the Panama Canal doesn't end with its completion. The ripple effects of this monumental project continue to be felt even today, and its legacy is still being written. Why would a canal, albeit a big one, matter so much to the world? Well, let's dive into that. The Panama Canal is not just a testament to human ingenuity and determination, it's a linchpin in our global trade system. Imagine a world where ships sailing from New York to San Francisco had to navigate the treacherous Cape Horn at the southern tip of South America. That's a voyage of nearly 14,000 miles that takes several months. But with the Panama Canal, the trip is cut down to a mere 6,000 miles, saving not just time, but also reducing the cost of shipping goods. This reduction in distance and time has a ripple effect on global trade. It means goods can reach markets faster, leading to fresher produce on our tables, quicker delivery of manufactured goods, and overall economic efficiency. It's no surprise then that over 14,000 vessels pass through the canal each year, carrying goods worth over $500 billion. But the impact of the canal is not just global, it's also profoundly local. The canal transformed Panama's economy, turning a relatively obscure country into a global hub of commerce. The revenue from the canal represents a significant portion of Panama's GDP, funding infrastructure projects, education, healthcare, and social programs. Moreover, the canal's strategic importance has also affected the balance of power in the region. Control of the canal has been a contentious issue, leading to geopolitical tensions and reshaping alliances. The United States, for instance, held control over the canal for much of the 20th century, influencing Panama's political landscape and fostering a unique relationship between the two countries. The Panama Canal is a prime example of how a feat of engineering can have far-reaching effects. It's not just about the ships that pass through its locks or the water that fills its channels. It's about the lives it touches, the economies it boosts, and the world it connects. And just like that, a strip of water reshaped the world, but it also left a lasting legacy. So, what does a century-old canal mean for us today and in the future? The Panama Canal, a marvel of engineering, still holds significant relevance in our contemporary world. It's more than just a waterway linking the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. It's a vital artery of global trade, a bustling hub of economic activity, and a testament to our capacity to reshape the world to meet our needs. In recent years, recognizing the canal's importance, Panama undertook a massive expansion project. This ambitious endeavor, completed in 2016, doubled the canal's capacity by adding a new lane of traffic and deepening and widening the existing lanes. This expansion has allowed the passage of larger vessels, known as new Panamax ships, further bolstering the canal's crucial role in global commerce. Yet, as we stand on the cusp of a rapidly changing world, the canal faces new challenges. One of the most pressing is the specter of climate change. The canal relies on fresh water from Gatun Lake to operate its locks, but with rising temperatures and shifting rainfall patterns, water scarcity has become a real threat. In 2019, the canal experienced its driest season in more than 2 decades, forcing authorities to limit the size of ships passing through. Moreover, the canal's future is intertwined with the global conversation on carbon emissions. As a conduit for massive cargo ships, it indirectly contributes to the world's carbon footprint. However, by shortening maritime routes, it also potentially reduces overall emissions. The canal authorities are grappling with this duality, exploring ways to make operations more sustainable and less carbon intensive. The Panama Canal's legacy is not just about its past. It's a living, breathing entity, evolving to meet the demands of a new era. Its story is one of resilience, adaptation, and constant reinvention. It's a story that's still being written, as the canal navigates the challenges of the 21st century. The Panama Canal, a testament to human ingenuity, continues to navigate the tides of change. So, what have we learned about this monumental waterway? The Panama Canal, an audacious feat of engineering, stands as a testament to the human spirit's indefatigable capacity to dream, plan, and execute. Born out of a daring idea to carve a path through the harsh terrain of Panama, the canal has since become a critical artery for global commerce and a symbol of human tenacity. The Herculean task of constructing the canal was no small undertaking. It required the collective efforts of tens of thousands of laborers and the mastery of innovative engineering techniques. The canal's creation was a saga of perseverance and innovation, as the builders confronted and overcame numerous obstacles, from landslides to diseases. Moving beyond its construction, we explored the global impact the Panama Canal has had since it opened its locks in 1914. Serving as a vital conduit for international trade, the canal has drastically reduced the time and distance required for sea travel between the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. This, in turn, has had profound implications for economies around the globe, making the Panama Canal an indispensable component of the world's trade infrastructure. delving into the legacy and future of the Panama Canal, we came to understand how it has evolved and adapted to meet the demands of the modern world. New locks and wider channels have been built to accommodate larger ships, reflecting the canal's resilience and its commitment to progress. In essence, the Panama Canal is more than just a waterway. It is a living testament to human ambition and ingenuity. It is a story of triumph over adversity, a story that continues to unfold as the canal meets the challenges of the future. From an audacious idea to a world-changing reality, the Panama Canal truly is a marvel of modern history. Thank you for joining us on this journey.